I'm RYT and today we're going to work through just really basic salutation, a little bit of our vinyasa. I'm going to throw in a little bit of variation, but overall this is a pretty straightforward flow we're going with today. So I'm starting facing the top of my mat lengthwise, starting with hands at heart center. And we're going to take a moment here to ground ourselves and prepare ourselves for today's practice. Back straight, chin down, hands to heart center, and we're just going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll focus on bringing the belly button in towards the spine, feeling the mat beneath our feet, drawing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So from here we're going to begin in a mountain pose. We're going to sweep the hands out enough on an inhale into our first salutation. Exhale into our forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. On the exhale, I'm going to step my left foot forward, right foot towards the mat. And I'm in this in a forward lunge. Start with my hands to the side, hands to hip, like so. Right foot curled in. And we're going to inhale, come up into a salutation. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, to our high plank. Come to chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into a downward facing dog. On the downward facing dog, try to get the heels flat to the mat. Good extension through the arm. From here, we're going to inhale, bring our left leg forward. We're back into this lunge, like so. In this case, hands on the hips. I'm going to bring my hands up like so. And just stand back into my salutation. Step back just for the camera so you can see me. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. And on the exhale this time, the right foot comes forward, left knee draws back into our lunge. I'm going to inhale, bring the hands up to a salutation from this lunge. Exhale, the hands draw down to the mat. Step back into the plank and we begin our vinyasa. Let's go over, exhale to a downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot comes forward into a lunge. Hands come back to the hips, like so. On an inhale, drawing the hands back up to our salutation. Focusing on the back here, Um, Not quite going into a back bend, but I am keeping that part straight. And we're just going to stand into our upward salutation once more. We're now exhale into our mountain pose. We're going to exhale into a mountain pose. Take your feet and square them up. Take your feet and have them square with your shoulders, like so. Take a moment here just to breathe. We're going to inhale, and on this inhale, come into a chair pose. And I'm going to exhale, bring my left hand across in front of my right foot, right hand up towards the ceiling, looking to my right. And we're just getting a revolved chair with an upward extension here. Exhale, coming back into a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. And then we're going to go right back into mountain. Once more. We're going to inhale, come into our chair pose. Exhale, the right hand comes in front of the left foot. Left hand goes up straight towards the ceiling, looking at the wall. I'm going to exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. And we're going to make our way back in the mountain. Mixing back into our original flow. Inhale, hands come up to a salutation. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. Once again, let's exhale, the left leg comes forward, right foot draws back. We're in our forward lunge. Hands come up high on an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, stepping back. Once again, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes back forward. Hands up once more. Standing back into our upward salutation. And we're going to exhale into a mountain pose. Just take a moment here to breathe for just a moment. Inhale, exhale. Focusing on a bit of recovery here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On an inhale, hands come back up into our salutation. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift. On the exhale, right foot comes forward, left knee comes back, hands at the hip. Inhale into our salutation. Exhale, the hands come back to the mat, and we're in high plank. Low plank. Inhale, cobra. Exhale into our downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes back forward, hands to hips. Inhale, hands up, salutation like so. And we're going to stand back up for salutation. And exhale, up and back into mountain pose. Once again, taking a moment here just to recover and breathe. Once more, the hands come up on the inhale, drop into my chair pose. Exhale, left hand to right foot, arms up. Getting a nice twist here out of the chair pose. Exhale. We're in our forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And we're going to take ourselves back to the mountain. We're going to inhale, arms come up. Into my chair pose. Exhale, right hand to left foot, left hand up. Exhale, back into my forward fold. Inhale up into a half lift. And we're going to just step back into mountain. Okay. From here, turn me just so you can see me. You're going to want to be facing the wide side of your mat. And from our mountain pose, I want you to take your, we'll start on the left. I want you to take your left foot, bring that wide like so. We're going to draw into the left knee. And we're coming down into a ninja pose. So I've pivoted from my heel, so my right foot is facing up. I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm just extending down to this ninja pose. feel free if you're having any issue with balancing to have a block like so. And that can help you with the balance in this pose. And we're just taking a moment here to really feel that stretch. We're going to inhale and bring you back up into a wide stance like so. And from here, I'm going into a half moon pose. So I'm going to hinge at the hip, facing towards my left knee. Left hand comes up. Excuse me. Left hand comes to the mat. Right foot comes up. Right hand is up. I'm now in a half moon position. Again, any struggle with that pose, blocks can be very helpful in terms of balancing here. We're going to exhale, bring ourselves back into this wide stance. From here, bring the right foot out wide, leaning into that knee. I like to pivot the heel like so. Bring myself into my ninja pose. For my own stability, I like to keep hands in front. If you have it in your practice, you can reach down to your toe, whatever feels right to you. You also have the option of a hand to heart center variation, but for stability today, I've got my hands down to the mat. Now we're going to inhale, come back into our wide stance. I'm going to exhale, hinge. Right? It's not like I'm getting a curvature in my back, but I'm hinging like so. So my back is still straight here. Bring the right hand down. Left leg up. Left hand up. And I've got my half moon from this side. Again, modifications are fine. Feel free to use a block for stability. Exhale, back into my wide stance. And we're going to exhale into a just a forward fold from here. Really working out that stretch. Okay, when I inhale, should come back up. We're going to bring ourselves into mountain. And all the stretching was to prepare myself for just a toe, excuse me. All that was to set myself up for a toe hold. So I'm starting with my right foot grounded in the mat. And you got your options here. If you have the ability to come out to the left because that's the way we're working it, feel free to do so. You can also bring your leg forward. But we're bringing our foot up and grabbing our own toes with our hands. So let's see. If you're struggling with the stretch itself, you can take a strap. I don't really have. Oh, I do have a strap. If you're struggling with getting, to the toes, the strap can help. I'm going to demonstrate here. I'm just coming out like so. One moment. Coming out like so. Without the strap, it looks like this. Again. Exhale, back down to a mountain. What's up, little buddy? Hey. Well, my partner's got my strap, so I'm then going to inhale. Bring the right leg out. Bring the right leg out, like so. And I think I really do need the strap. With the strap, I'm going to inhale, bring the right leg out. Exhale, back down to the mat. Thanks, little buddy. So from here, I'm just going to round out our flow for today. I'm back into mountain. We're going to just start the process all once more, just to round this out. Inhale into my salutation. Exhale into a forward fold. Up, half lift. Bring the hands in front of me. Exhaling into my plank pose. And dropping chaturanga. Inhale in the cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. You can walk it forward, hike it forward, but we're just going to come up into mountain. Inhale in the heart center. And that is our flow for today. Just wanted to work through just some of the basics. I would say the hardest part for me was definitely trying to get that toe here. I wanted to stretch and really get myself into that position. Didn't quite accomplish what I wanted today in terms of doing it on my own, but the strap certainly helped quite a bit. And again, I'm just working through my own flexibility as well. So yeah, everyone's got their own practice. We're really looking for position over depth. That's important that we're maintaining good posture and balance throughout this. So if you need modification and assistance to do so, I highly recommend it. From here, make your way to the mat. Savasana, and we'll just take the last few minutes in our Savasana to bring ourselves back to a center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just grounding yourself, feeling the mat, feeling standing, imagine a belly button. Kind of touching near your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. I want you to slowly make your way back to a standing position. Dip, dip. Once again, thank you for joining me today for this flow. Definitely a good place for just stick with some of the basics while trying to challenge ourselves just a little bit. Definitely work needs to be done on my end with different modes of my flexibility, but I'm feeling stronger, a little bit better every day. So it's all part of it. I'm part of it. Once again, I'm Reggie Parker. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.